Okay. EVE. I go by the name of Swiss Beast and Monster. We gonna get this party started. Closer, man. Let's go.
Alright, today we're going to show you how to do the HTC Inspire repair. There are not too many videos on the internet right now that show a nice breakdown of how this is taken apart. So what I want to do is show you a nice, good, clean video of exactly how to take this phone apart so you don't make any mistakes when you're trying to do it on your own. Here we have the broken screen that I have already taken off. First, you want to start off by taking off this black bottom here, and that just simply slides right off. Next, you're going to want to take a flathead screwdriver or something really pointy and take off this cover here. And there are 4 clips that hold this thing in place. Take that off, that's simple. Put that off to the side. When you're taking these apart, you just want to lay out all your parts in order so that you don't get lost and confused when you're taking it apart or putting it back together. Here we have this side cover here that you want to be taking off next. That one, simply just stick your finger there and pull up. Set that off to the side. Now you have 4 screws that you're going to want to take out. You got these right here on the side. You got one here, one here. What that does is holds this silver backing on. Flip these screws off to the side. To get this out of the frame, you want to push this up and lift. Push it up and lift forward. Take the battery out too. See how that slides up there? There was that other screw in the top corner. Make sure you get as well. That comes off like so. And now you got the majority of the phone exposed here, and you can continue. Here we have 3 more screws on the bottom. You want to remove this cover. And that simply comes off like so. Next, you want to disconnect these cables here. And here. Start by removing this little metal piece. It just simply comes right on up. Take a flathead screwdriver and just get under these little clips here, and they'll pop right off. You may find some tape holding these down. Just gently peel them back. Make sure not to tear any of these little cables. Just get your screwdriver under it, peel it back, and pull up gently. Take these out, put them off to the side. Next, you have a few more clips that you have to release. These are a little more tricky, so get yourself a nice flathead screwdriver and gently pull these out. So. If you're not gentle with this, you'll slip and rip this cable, and then you're going to have some big problems. Okay, see, those came undone there. And your earpiece speaker here will slide off like so. Just a little pressure there and it'll pop off. Your vibrating switch, your flathead, just go right under there. That'll also pop right up. Next part is taking this camera out, which should just easily, maybe not easily, take your flathead and get under it and just slowly pry it up on all four sides. And this is the guard that goes over it. And now you could easily pull out your camera. Next part here, this black speaker right here. Just get your screwdriver or flathead right under it and pop it up. There is a screw inside there that holds this plastic frame on. Get your Phillips screwdriver out and take that off. Take your flathead screwdriver and slowly pry it up because there are adhesives under there. Like so. You also have this black cable here you also want to release. This one is connected to your motherboard, so just pull that one off to the side. We have a screw right here that is holding the logic board on to the frame. Remove that one. Okay, now your next step will be to take the motherboard off here. There are two ribbons under this screen, under this back here, that are connected to it, so be very careful not to rip those. Take your flathead screwdriver into there and just lift just a little, gently, and pull up like so. You could hear them come undone. Also, make sure that you get your LCD ribbon disconnected from the logic board as well before you take this off, or you will rip that and it will cost you hundreds of dollars to replace. Comes off like so. It will be stuck to here with adhesives. I've taken this apart before. So it has come off really easy. It will not come off that easy for you the first time. Your next step is to pry this back here. Get yourself nice flat, let's say a putty knife would work really great. I got this one at the local hobby store. Just get that under there and slowly peel this black adhesive up that has the cables attached to it. Since yours is probably stuck on there a little better, just slowly peel it up like so and get it all the way up here. You also see the volume button on the side that is connected. Release that adhesive because that is attached. Now continue pulling that back up. And the board is also connected to this strip. Set that off to the side there. Okay, now we got everything removed and now we're down to the frame, the LCD, and the glass. Now here's where it gets really difficult, and if you feel uncomfortable, please do not continue going. This LCD screen is about $150, and that's an eBay price that it's going for. So it's very, very expensive. how you'd like to proceed from here is you will see this little flip lock here. You'll want to take your flathead screwdriver. There will be an orange piece of tape on there. You'll want to flip that up, and then you're going to want to work on this side. You're going to want to get a heat gun at this point. Don't use too much heat. You will melt the LCD, and like I said, you do not want to break that. You want to start by heating up the top corners here. Come back to your flathead screwdriver and do not insert this very far underneath this glass, otherwise you will puncture that LCD and cost yourself some money. So you'll want to heat this up, and you'll want to work yourself around the corners. So you'll start by here, pry up, pry up. The glass may start breaking. That's okay, you're replacing the glass anyways. Just keep working yourself all the way around is what you're going to do. And you'll see that the strip here for the digitizer will be connected. It's alright if you rip it, you're replacing it anyways, no big deal. And just continue removing the adhesives and pulling the glass up. Once you get the glass off, what you're going to want to do is start at the bottom. You're going to want to take your heat gun and very far away, you just want to graze it with the heat because you don't want to melt that LCD on the bottom here, because the adhesives are attached to the LCD and they are really strong adhesives. If you're not careful, you will break that LCD before you know it. So that's what you're going to want to do there. You're going to want to take this tool, you want to get under that LCD where the adhesives are. Don't pull up, just keep sliding this and gently keep working the adhesives up. That's what you're going to want to do. Do that until the LCD releases from the frame, and from there you can install the new glass. And if you like, you can put that all back together yourself. That is the most difficult part, is putting the glass screen and the LCD back together without getting any smudges under there. You don't want any dirt under there. It's a very difficult task. This is probably one of the hardest phones that I have ever done. I feel once you do this, you could probably do almost any phone. But it's a very expensive phone, which means very expensive parts, very costly mistakes. And to put the phone back together, just replay this video and go back from the beginning.
Okay. Okay.